Welcome inside the CitrusTV studios for a special web edition of Cuse Countdown as Syracuse gets set to host number 9 Virginia inside the Carrier Dome. Alongside Tyler Aki and Matt Liberman, I'm Marco Socci. Guys, Syracuse, 3 straight wins. This latest one, their first on the road against NC State. Is Syracuse back?
Syracuse is back. 3 straight wins, 3 straight close games. It has been really exciting for Orange fans on the Hill. And the win against Florida State, a huge resume boost for them, huge momentum boost for them as well. I think great things are in Syracuse's sights going forward.
I'm going to agree with you there. You got the 2 monkeys off your back, a road win and a win against a ranked opponent. That's big for Syracuse moving forward. I think there's a little less pressure on them now.
Right. There was no way they were getting in the tournament without that resume win. They finally got it, and they finally got the away win, like you said.
Well, they won 4 straight games at the beginning of the year. It's going to be tough to do it again as they have the number 9 Virginia Cavaliers coming to the Dome. Let's look at how the 2 teams stack up. Yes, Syracuse, you notice right away, scores a lot more points than Virginia, but it's because Virginia plays a slower game and they have a stingy D. You can see it right there. They give up 53.5 points per game. That compares to Syracuse giving up almost 70. They shoot almost exactly the same from 3, almost exactly the same, actually a little better for Virginia from the field. This Virginia team, really good. They play some good defense. And one of the keys for them on the offensive end, guys, to look out for, senior guard London Parentis.
Marco, London Parentis is an absolute stud. He can do everything, and he plays the game the right way. He's never too flashy. He is deadly from behind the arc. He has great court vision. He always finds the open man, and he just spreads the floor for this Virginia Cavaliers team.
He's the perfect fit for a team like Virginia. He's not a guy who's going to go out and drop 40 for you. He's not going to make these super acrobatic plays like we saw with Dennis Smith on NC State. This is a guy who's just going to get the job done. You know what you're getting in London Parentis every time, and that's what makes him a good Virginia basketball player.
Certainly a guy who's hurt Syracuse in the past. Parentis has only lost to the Orange once in his career at Virginia. Now, guys, going to tomorrow's game, let's take a look at what the keys to the game are. Matt, we're going to start with you.
My key to the game is that Syracuse needs to get on scoring runs. Like you said, this Virginia offense is slow. They're very meticulous, very methodical. When they're on offense, they're very efficient, but like I said, they're very slow. So if they get down by 6, 8 points, it's very hard for them to make a comeback because of their offense takes so long to really get going. If SU can get up by 6 to 8, I think that they are in great position in this game. The way John Gillen's been playing, the way Andrew White has been playing, if they get up by that number, I think Syracuse will win this game.
For me, I think you got to throw off Virginia's focus. This is a team that values every single possession that it takes, both on the offensive and defensive end. If you can throw them off their game like they did last year in the Elite Eight, then you just throw a bunch of wrenches in their plan. They start to panic, they start to play out of their element, and that's when they start to make mistakes and give leads back.
So those are the keys to the game for Syracuse. Now, can they capitalize on their keys? What are those predictions from you guys? Tyler, we'll start with you.
I say that you can't throw Virginia off, even though it's inside the Dome. Virginia's going to walk away with this one 60-55.
Tyler, I have to disagree with you. I have 68-62 Syracuse. Throwback to the Elite Eight from last year. I know it sounds crazy, but I think it will happen. John Gillen has been playing out of his mind. 43 points in the last game. He's had 20 assists in the last two games, opening up the floor for Syracuse. Andrew White, you can't forget about him as well. He's as deadly a scorer as ever. Syracuse will win this game 68-62, and it is because they will get on scoring runs, and Virginia will not be able to come back.
A little pandering to the Syracuse fans, picking the same exact score as the Elite Eight game?
Just a little bit. Hopefully Malachi Richardson comes back with his 3-point goggles.
All right, for Tyler Aki and Matt Liberman, I'm Marco Socci. Good night, Syracuse, and enjoy the game.